हरे कृष्णा प्रभुचंद माता जी, आपको मेरी स्क्रीन दिख रही है?
जी माता जी दिख रही है।
ओके प्रभु जी, ओके। या आप प्रभु जी हरे कृष्णा, या यहाँ पे थे आई थिंक हम। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा माता।
या कहाँ हम थे, आप बता सकते हैं एक बार? आई थिंक ये हमने पढ़
हाँ
लिया
माता
था
जी।
ना प्रभु जी, इतने तक, राइट?
हाँ माता जी पढ़ लिया, ये पेज पढ़ लिया पूरा, पेज पूरा हो गया था।
ओके ओके ओके।
अगले माता जी।
यहाँ से शुरू होगा, राइट? राइट प्रभु जी।
जी माता जी।
ओके 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 फाइन। ओके, एनीवन कैन वांट टू रीड? They can. Prabhuji, you want to do Mangala Aarti? Mangala Charan, sorry. One, Hare Krishna. Anyone to do Mangala Charan? Prabhuji?
यस माता जी।
Okay, Prabhuji.
ओम ज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वरूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सावजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी भानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भगवद्वेदान्त स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देश तारिणे। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam. Thank you for all the devotees who have joined today. So our rule is one devotee for one piece, okay? So I'm gonna share the screen and anyone can read. Prabhuji, wanna read? Ronak Prabhuji?
हाँ यस माता जी।
Okay, Prabhuji.
So in this way, the illusion increases, and under the illusion, dies, he gets another body. This may be a superior body or an inferior body, according to his karma. So if he gets a superior body, then that is also a problem. Even if he go to a heaven, and then that is also an entanglement. Even he goes to the heavenly planets. But if he comes as a cat or dog, then his life is lost. On a tree, there is every chance of it. So this science is not known in the world. How the soul is transmigrating from one body to another, and how he is entrapped in different types of bodies. This science is unknown. Therefore, when Arjun was speaking, if I kill my brothers, if I kill my grandfather, uh, if I give brother, if I give my grandfather on the other side, he was simply thinking on the basis of bodily conception of concept of life. But when his problem could not be solved, he surrendered to Krishna. and accepted him as a spiritual master. And when Krishna became his spiritual master, he chastised Arjun in the following way. Asociyana asocestam pragyavadam sabhasase gata suna gata sumsta nanu sotanti pandita. You are talking like a learned man, but you are fool number one because you are talking about the bodily concept of life. So this sex life increases the bodily concept of life. Therefore, the whole process is to reduce it to nil. Bob, to reduce it over the stages of your life. Srila Prabhupada, yes, reduce it. A boy is trained as a student up to 25 years, restricting sex life, brahmachari. So some of the boys remain Naistika brahmachari, celibate for life, because they are given education and they become fully conversant with spiritual knowledge. They do not want to marry. This is also restricted. He cannot have sex life without being married. Therefore, in human society, there is marriage, not in animal society.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you so much. Prabhuji, wanna add something onto this?
Uh, yes, Mataji. So here Prabhupada is saying that in a human society, marriage exists, but in animal society, marriage doesn't exist. So we can see that nowadays we are progressing towards becoming an animal society. Even in my university only, many people are living in relationships. So they are increasing the bodily concept of life. So we can see that nowadays the rate of depression among the youth is increasing as compared to the earlier times when there were no such kind of interactions. There were less rate of depression. If you talk about 1950s or 1960s or even 2000s, the main problem which college students had was academic pressure.
Yeah.
But now the main problem is the mental problem. Even the psychologists come to our university and they say, if you are having some problem, please tell me.
Yes, actually, that time they even don't see the other face who gonna marry. From the boy doesn't know who is the girl, who is what is. Only the family know what is the background of the family. That's it. And the problem is today in generation that people see in the bodily features. For example, I watch a man, I watch to his body, chamda hai na, as Amaglila Prabhuji mentioned. So yes, we are actually on the that base actually. आपने वो that conversation देखा होगा प्रभु जी का, Amaglila Prabhu ji. He say that living in a relationship also do with with the animals also, like the one goat when they are into in the goat farm or on the one who want to cut that person, right? So the man goat and the woman goat look at each other and they say, oh my god, what is a beautiful bakra, what is a beautiful bakri. And then when one is going to cut, the bakra was there and he will, okay, तू नहीं तो कोई और सही, कोई और नहीं तो कोई और सही. So and he want, okay, another girl is coming there, okay, another bakri is coming there. So he started the same thing. So yes, we are actually not into this. He not love you. It's love. Bodily feature. It's not I love you. It's I love me. So yes, that actually for so that in Vedic culture, the sex life can't do without married, because for married you have a responsible. In living relationship there is no responsible. You can left me when you're will say, okay, I am fulfilled from you, okay, bye. You can say it, but in marriage you have to kill yourself to detach from a woman or a man. So that like in the living relationship also the family actually not any role. They are and together they will anytime they will be different. But when a marriage there is actually two family get together. So yes, for that culture we have to establish. Anything anyone want to say, कोई ऐड करना चाहेंगे कुछ?
Mataji, we were reading this section in University Park,
Hmm.
and me and my friends were laughing seriously. We seeing the practical in front of us. People were having breakups. People were having different kind of conversations, and we were seeing the when we were seeing the book. And Prabhupada also said in this book that in future it will happen. Like people would become like animals, and we practically saw how people are behaving like animals.
Mhm.
They're sitting on the floor, they're doing something, they're doing some dhinkana type of things.
They didn't even think that what will be the response of the society or the not of the society. What is society learn for me if I sitting with the next to a boy or next to a girl and we are hug each other in the public? What is the effect on that 5-year-old boy or girl who see me? They didn't even think about it, and they would say, okay, we
That
have
is so rapidly
independent.
affected.
वी आर इंडिपेंडेंट, वी डोंट हैव टू आजकल जो मोटिवेशन चल रहा है ना, आपको किसी की सुनने की ज़रूरत नहीं, लोग इसको ही बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियस ले लिया है. ओके, एनीवन वांट टू रीड एनीथिंग, एनीवन वांट टू ऐड? सृष्टि माता जी, ऑल द माता जी, यशस्विनी पावनी माता जी, एंड ऐड माता जी. हरि बोल. Okay, if not, then we are going to start. Pavani Mataji, you wanna read?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Yeah. Okay, Mataji, you can start from here.
Okay, Mataji. The people are gradually descending from human society to animal society. They are forgetting marriage that is also predicted in the Shastras. Dampatye uh, Biruchir Hetu. In the Kali Yuga, the present age of quarrel, eventually there will be no marriage performances. The boy and the girl will simply agree to live together, and their relationship will exist on sexual power. If the man or the woman is deficient in sex life, then there is divorce. So, for this philosophy, there are many Western philosophers like and others who have written so many books. But according to Vedic culture, we are interested in sex only for begetting children. That's all. Not to study the philosophy of sex life. There is already natural psychology for that. Even if one does not read any philosophy, is sexually inclined. Nobody is taught in these schools and colleges. Everyone already knows how to do it. He laughs. That is a general tendency. But education should be given to stop it. That is real education. There is long pause filled with the sound of bicycle horns, children playing, and tongues of people calling to one another. Okay. Bob, presently in America, that is radical concept. Srila Prabhupada. Well, in America, there are
Hare Krishna, is my audio is breakdown or something? Sorry, I didn't hear you, Mataji. Okay, sorry, I think my problem. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, sorry, actually, what my network have so much problem here. Yeah, there is, you know, there's so much storm today, raining. Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry.
Yeah, Mataji.
Okay. Okay, Mataji, you can continue. Pavani Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, she has read one page.
Oh, okay, fine. Fine. Is she can able to see that? Okay, fine. Okay. Anything wanna add? Something.
Mataji, I say it's the most funniest section of this chapter, of this whole book. Actually, while reading it, we were laughing hilariously, and people are saying, "What has happened to these guys? Why are laughing so much?"
Actually, they
And that's
didn't
quite,
read Sastra. If they
uh,
read Sastra, they will also.
uh, actually we are seeing them. We are seeing practically. We are using, realizations, Atsatra.
Actually, what people think about sex education is they think that we have to, the process will be defined how to do sex. It's not like that. Here, Prabhupada once mentioned, all know how to do that, but the problem is how to stop that. Here is Prabhupada mentioning general tendency, but education should be given to stop it. This is main important. It is actually the sense control, right? Yeah, actually, this is the thing. But our
Yes,
people
Mataji.
think in my class when I'm 10th, there will my boy, there are boys. They saying that okay, how to do it? Do education in sex life, bro. That's not the I think thing.
Yeah, Mataji, and no one of us has learnt about all these things. Uh, Actually, there was a chapter related to it in class 8, and people knew it from class 6 only. There was no need to teach these
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
They're quite obvious.
yeah. Everyone already knows how to do. That's intelligent. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yes, so Srini Mataji, Hare Krishna. You want to read Mataji?
Mataji, her mother is with her, so
Oh,
she
okay,
won't be
okay,
able to.
fine, fine, fine. I can
Yeah,
manage.
Mataji.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, Srishti Mataji, Hare Krishna. You want to read? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, okay, fine.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada. Okay. Yes, that also, Bob. That some people feel that to get married is not meaningful. Srila Prabhupada. No, their idea is that marriage is for legalized prostitution. They think that like that, but that is not marriage. Even that Christian paper, what is that? What? Syamasundara, Watchtower, Srila Prabhupada, Watchtower, it has criticized that one priest has allowed a marriage between two men, homosexuality. So these things are all going on. They take it purely for prostitution. That's all. So therefore, people are thinking, what is the use of keeping a regular prostitute at such heavy expenditure? Better not to have this. Syamasundara, you use that example of the cow and the market. Srila Prabhupada, yes. When the milk is available in the marketplace, what is the use of keeping a cow? Everyone laughs. It is very abnormal condition in the Western country. I have seen it here also in India. Gradually it is coming. Therefore, we have started a consciousness movement to educate people in the essential principle of spiritual life. It is not a sectarian religious movement. It is a cultural movement for everyone benefit. Okay, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Srishti Mataji. So, anyone add something into this?
Mataji, Prabhupada said it quite clearly.
Yes. We
And
don't
this
need
is
to
very
explain. We
clear.
don't need. Yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Who is late? Parvati Mataji, Hare Krishna. Or
Mataji,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah. You
Parvati.
already read, right? Right?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Fine. Fine. I'm going to read. Okay. Abhishek Prabhuji. Wanna read, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna. Hare,
Hello, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. You wanna read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, actually, uh, बीच में disconnect हो गया.
Yeah, yeah. No problem. You can read one piece. Okay, Prabhuji? Yeah, from here.
Okay. Okay. 3. The real goal of life. Srila Prabhupada. This movement is especially meant to enable a human being to reach the real goal of life. Bob, the real goal. Srila Prabhupada, the real goal of life. Is the real goal of life to know God? Srila Prabhupada, yes, to go back home, back to Godhead. That is the real goal of life. The water that comes from the sea forms clouds. The clouds fall down as rain, and the actual goal is to flow down the river and again enter the sea. So we have come from God and now we are embarrassed by material life. Therefore, our aim should be to get out of this embarrassing situation and go back home, back to Godhead. This is the real goal of life. After Mamupetya Punarjanma Dukhalyam Ashashvatam Manam Samsidham Paramam Gatha. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection. That is the version of Bhagavad Gita. If anyone comes to me, Mam Upetya, he does not come back again. Where? Should I continue?
हरे कृष्णा.
मतलब कंटिन्यू करूँ आगे?
सॉरी, मैं एक्चुअली कोई आए थे तो मैं गई थी. ओके, आपने कब तक कितने तक पढ़ लिया है आपने? इतना हो
ये
गया?
21, हाँ जी पूरा हो गया.
ओके फाइन देन. ओके ओके, यहाँ से आपको पढ़ना है राइट? यहाँ से आप बोल रहे हैं ना, यहाँ से आपने नहीं पढ़ा राइट?
ठीक है.
नहीं नहीं,
To
आप
this place.
या आप पढ़ लीजिए एक बार, यहाँ तक पढ़ लीजिए फिलोसफी तक. ओके या
To this place, Dukhalyam Shashvatam. This place is the abode of miseries. Everyone knows, but they have been befooled by so-called leaders. Material life is miserable life. Krishna says, God says, that is, this place is Dukhalyam. It is a place of miseries, and it is also Asashvatam, temporary. You cannot make a compromise. All right, let it be miserable. I shall remain here as an American or Indian. No, that also you cannot do. You cannot remain as American. You may think that having been born in America, you are very happy, but you cannot remain in an American for long. You will have to be kicked out of that place, and your next life you do not know. Therefore, it is Dukhalyam Shashvatam, miserable and temporary. That is our philosophy.
this is the actually question arise in this book. Okay, Prabhuji, you wanna add something under this? Anyone can add. Hare Krishna. Okay, so yeah. Ronak, Prabhuji, you wanna add something?
Yeah, Mataji. Here, Prabhupada is explaining us the real goal of life.
Mm.
So we are meant to escape this world. We're not meant to live in this world. So one Prabhuji in Gujarat, when I was in Gujarat, he used to give a very nice example. Like whenever we go to some guest's house, there they serve us water, they serve us food, and they also offer us a seat on their sofa or on their bed. But after some days when we leave, we do forget about this that sofa or about that glass in which we drank water. We used to forget it.
Yes.
So similarly, it is this place, this material world is not our home. We have come here for some time,
Mm.
and unnecessarily or usually we are trying to think that all the possessions which we are having here are ours. Actually, it's not ours.
Mm.
It's just like the guest's house. Our relative's house where we are staying for some days only.
Yes, that's true. Actually, Krishna here saying that don't go, in the form we are discussing many times that when we are out from Golaka, Krishna say, don't go, this is Dukhalayam. But we are here and we say, actually, people don't realize that this is Dukhalayam. Even I am into a person, my one of my friend is saying that uh, I say that don't you feel this is dukha? If I have to rate of my lifespan how much dukha you have, I will say it 80% or 20% with Krishna consciousness. He say no. She say no because I'm very happy. I'm say how can you so happy? Because if you not realize it is dukhalayam, if you not realize it's also satam, you can't pray to Krishna. For example, you have not uh, eat food for 5 days, Next 6 days you will eat like you will eat like a madman. You will eat like an elephant. You will eat everything in front of you. But if you don't feel that hungry, you will not eat. It may be 6 day, 8 day, 10 day, whatever it is day, right? Yeah. For that, if you don't feel it's dukhalam, if you don't feel it asasatam, how will we feel? Krishna says yes, it's dukhalam. And if you say no, Krishna, it's not dukhalam. It's always at the see. I'm happy. I'm happy with my phone. See, I have 500 followers and all. So Krishna says it's also swatam. If it is not dukhalam, it's also swatam. It's all temporary. So yes, all temporary. Actually, ISKCON, all sampradaya say all other thing that how to live a life, right? Other motivators say that okay, how to live a life, how to be in motivator, have, but ISKCON say how to die, you know how to die, so that your next your next destiny will be golaka, not in this miserable life, or not this miserable place. So actually, who made the actually if my child is there, I know what is the wrong things he can do, what is bad for him, what is good for him, right? So Krishna made this all planet, so he actually know what is good, what is right? So for that perspective, he know that this is Dukhalam and also Swatam. So if we say no, it's not Dukhalam, does we make this earth? Does we plant this all? Does we? So no, we are here. So it is Dukhalam and also Swatam. Yes. Okay. Anything anyone add or something saying or asking? Any Matajis, any Prabhuji, any have doubt?
No, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Okay, then I will read this section. Then I will stop here. Bob, but when you have some knowledge of God, then the life is not so miserable. Srila Prabhupada, no, some knowledge will not do. We must have perfect knowledge. Perfect knowledge. Janma karma cha me vidyam divyam eva yoveti tattvataha. Tattvataha means perfectly. Perfect knowledge is being taught in Bhagavad Gita. So we are giving everyone in human society a chance to learn Bhagavad Gita as it is, and human society and make his life perfect. That is Krishna consciousness movement. What does your science say about the transformation of the soul? Bob, I think that science cannot any or frame it. Science doesn't know it. Sri Prabhupada said, therefore I say that science is imperfect. Bob, science may through say something. It is said in science that energy is never destroyed, it is changed to the Prabhupada. That's alright. But how the energy is working in the future? The science doesn't know how is the energy divided, how by different manipulation is the energy working differently. For intense external energy, by different handling is operating the heater and is operating the refrigerator. They are just opposite, but the external energy is the same. Similarly, this energy, living energy, how it is be district directed. Okay, we say it is going, how it is fructifying in the next life, that they do not know. But in Bhagavad Gita, they simply stated, Bamsi, Bamsi Jidani Yatha Vihaya. You are covered by a dress, by a shirt. When this shirt is unusable, you change it, right? Similarly, this body is like a shirt or coat, and coat, when it is no longer workable, we have to change it. Okay, I will stop here. Okay, anything anyone ask something? Yes. So in this session, Srila Prabhupada say many things actually, if you note it down. Actually, the science doesn't know. Okay, can anyone say how to please Krishna? Because in this question there is the answer. We can get that. Okay, what is the best thing that you chant? You do all the things. Can anyone say how to please Krishna by discussing this?
By love.
Okay. Okay, by love, by chanting, this is the common, but okay, Krishna believe नहीं करेंगे ना, like he's not believing. For example, he's not believing. Okay, you do chanting, you do my Nam Sankirtan, but what is the main important thing?
To serve Krishna.
Yeah, to serve Krishna. Fine. It is also like I say, na, you know he's not convinced actually. He's not convinced that you do only
Okay.
for him actually. Okay, anyone? Ronak Prabhuji? Ji Pavani Mataji? Anything anyone?
Devotional service.
I say already. But what is the best way? Like if you do that now, Krishna will immediately pleased, and he will not say that okay you are doing that. He is immediately pleased. I say immediately. Yeah, he will fully convince that okay you are going to Golaka, coming to Golaka. Sorry, where is Rana Prabhuji? Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mataji, we can serve his devotees, and he's very pleased when we serve his devotees.
Yeah, it is also question, but okay, I can give you a hint. Okay, Krishna mentioned it in Bhagavad Gita from earlier, just in early.
Mataji, can you repeat the hint?
Sorry.
Can you repeat the hint? What you have said
Okay.
just now?
It is in Bhagavad Gita from very beginning. When Krishna started saying na, is very beginning. Okay, anyone? Okay, I think Mataji.
कृष्ण को फुल्ली समर्पण करके उनके तरफ.
See, if you, but वो convince नहीं हो रहे हैं ना कि नहीं ये नहीं हो सकता.
आप ही बताइए.
Okay, I'm going to tell because yeah, I will tell. But what is you by making things the things you want? Yes, it was. What is the best thing that he will convinced that he will say? Okay, you will go coming here. You're just amazing. Okay, I will give the answer. It is on the Bhagavad Gita on the chapters in earlier that is controlling senses. It is very important. For example, I am going to propose a boy. Propose a boy, right? For example, I proposed a boy. I give him sweet. I give him flowers. I give him all the things he want. But he's not convinced. He say that you have already an affair. I think what. For the same, if we approach to Krishna and we have the relationship with these material things, for with the sense gratification, Krishna will say, "You have affair on these material things." So we have convinced him that no, Krishna, we are surrendered to him. By whom? By controlling our senses. After saying this, in Bhagavad Gita, पहले ही आ जाता है ना काम क्रोध all the things I didn't remember the sloka पहले ही आ जाता है कि काम क्रोध मोह ये सबको त्यागना चाहिए you have to defeated all them by controlling your senses you can go to Krishna. It is permanent. It is a answer by all the things what you are all the devotees saying. It is the way but the perfect the best way. It is the best way to control our senses. For example, we want to say, "Oh Krishna, I will do everything for you, but I want to sleep too much. Oh Krishna, I love you so much, but I will eat, outside food. Oh Krishna, I will love you so much." Just like I have a, giving a boy, I propose him, I give him sweets, I give him everything. I serve him, but I can't control my senses. I have affair with another boy. So how will he convinced? So yes, this is the thing. Okay, anyone wants to add something onto this? Okay, anything? Are you understanding right? Or I just you know
हरे
understanding?
कृष्ण माता जी.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
If chanting is only sufficient, or we have to do extra to return back to Godhead?
Yes. See, let's see. Okay, fine. Hare Krishna, right? When you say chanting, right? When you chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what is the thing you remember most?
Krishna.
Do all the 16 rounds you chant, in the remembers of Krishna, what Krishna say in in the early, in the last days, that Krishna say, एंड में जो मुझे स्मरण करेंगे, who will remember me with a bhava. He put on the that particular line bhava, right? Bhava. So he say, okay, in
जी
the particular line, if you smaran be, but see, we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 16 rounds, someone maybe 25 round. How much rounds, how much beats we really remember Krishna? If we not remember Krishna now, how will be the deathbed? For example, I pin you. Okay, I will pin you on a what that called. Okay, I will pin you. Whose name will be first you came? Oh shit! And in end, right? Yeah,
that's true.
yeah, that's true. So when in end you will gonna die, because that some person actually do urine on that time also. That person toilet भी निकल जाता है बहुत लोगों का. So that person, the death will come, and 64,000 Scorpio kill you. Taught you, whose name you will say, oh shit, and Krishna will put you on the shit because you remember in the last shit, right? With that time, if you
Right.
say, oh Krishna, not only oh Krishna, but because when we are chanting on Hare Krishna, right? We are remembering, oh,
Right.
that Mataji say that she is good. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, Radharani is so beautiful Lord today, huh? Her ear plug was beautiful. Her that we are remembering, right? And when the dead boy is coming, we are saying Hare Krishna, and the remembering is that boy who is next to me. Hare Krishna, and I see my husband. Khatam, khatam. वहीं पे ही खत्म, right? So on that particular day, if we really remember Krishna, not only remember with which bhava you remember, we have to, that time only one mind is, oh Krishna, I'm your servant, I'm not anything I want. So on that particular time you have to remember, because it is necessary. That death is so painful. You have to remember. If you not remember, what will be you remember, what bhava you remember, Krishna will put you in that place. This is very simple. This is not simple, but it's complicated. It's hard actually, but we have to do it. Anything? Prabhuji, you want to say something? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, your voice is not actually reaching. Is everyone reach here, Prabhuji?
No, Mataji. मुझे की आवाज नहीं
अब आ रही है?
Yeah. Now, yeah. Okay, fine. My earphone was
So,
not. Yeah, continue.
so Mataji, one Prabhuji was saying that our life is meant for preparing for death. We are preparing for that moment. That's our final examination.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the question.
And
Yeah.
at that time, it will be our real test that how much we love Krishna
That's true.
and all the process of bhakti. And we are just trying to develop a bhava for Krishna, not faith. We're trying to develop our bhava.
Yes. Krishna, look at
We are
our
ready to.
bhava. Yeah. For example, I remember Krishna's picture, because for example, I always look at ISKCON Mayapur Krishna deity. Okay, I will remember. For example, I will not remember. But for example, I will say, okay, I remember Krishna. But which bhava you are remembering? That's most important, because if you not bhava, then Krishna will say, okay, fine, you remember. Remembering is a good, a step ahead. Which bhava you are continuing, this is very important. Which bhava? In servant bhava, there is bhava some. So it's very important. You will get that body, na? This is very important actually.
And we're doing everything for developing the bhava. Whether we are reading Shastra, whether we are chanting,
Mm.
we're doing everything. And Rukmini Prabhu, Rukmini Krishna Prabhu, once he was at Chandigarh temple and he was telling that if we want to check that how much we have progressed in the bhakti, then we must see that whether we are crying or not while reading Shastra, whether we are crying or not.
Yes.
Like the bhava is very important. Like once Mahaprabhu, he went to South India And there one Brahman was there, and he was reading the Bhagavad Gita, and he was not holding the Bhagavad Gita properly.
Yes.
He didn't know how to read, and he wasn't holding the book properly. So Mahaprabhu asked him, "Why are you reading the book?" So he replied that his guru has told him to read.
Yes.
So and Mahaprabhu asked him, and he said that he is so much pleased
Hmm.
that how Krishna, who is the master of the whole universe,
Yes.
has become a playfellow for his devotee.
Yes. See.
And that Brahman was weeping.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
He was weeping. He was crying, and he had the vow.
Yes, he is crying, and
And
then.
because he was following his guru, he was following his guru's instruction. That's why he was able to develop prem for Krishna. So it's very important to follow our guru's instruction.
Hmm. Bhavo means, in two senses, he was crying. He say, "My Krishna say, the bhav when come, my Krishna says Bhagavad Gita, mine Krishna, right? My Krishna say Bhagavad Gita, and who is always, when the Mahabharata actually, when the war is going, we have a sarthi on that particular street, and you have to opt, right? So you can't speak loudly because there is so much war, there is चल रहा है सब कुछ, मतलब शोर आवाज सब हो रहा है, राइट? तो आप ऐसे बोल नहीं सकते कि इधर जाओ, लेफ्ट जाओ, राइट जाओ, ये आप नहीं कह सकते, राइट? So you have to what? You have to let your leg and put onto his shoulder, and left leg, then left shoulder. That's mean the sarthi know, okay, you have to go right or you have to go left. So that he think, who is supreme lord, he is kicked by Arjuna. He is who is supreme lord, he's mine, who say Bhagavad Gita. And I'm so proud that I'm reading his books. I'm reading my Krishna book, who say Bhagavad Gita. That bhava when coming na, you will feel that, okay, Krishna is mine, it's not anyone. He's mine, and he spoke Bhagavad Gita. Actually, when there is nothing in this whole universe, there is only Krishna. And all acharya commenting that all the things is are actually in the garbha. So all the energy we can't say, right? The heat, can we see the heat? Okay, energy, it's a having, okay, fine, we can't see, right? So there is no energy form, so Krishna make the form. Krishna put Jivatma by his look on the earth, and do all the things, right? So why he do that? देखिए, दो लोग होते हैं, ठीक है, दुनिया में। एक लोग हमेशा चाहता है मैं खुशियां लूं, ठीक है, ऑल ही वांट इज आई हैव बीन प्लेजेबल, you know I will always happy, I will always enjoying. But another person want, okay, if I'm enjoying, I will say to anyone, I have some person I have to say to this. So Krishna is second type. He's made all Jivatma to share his prema, his love to us. But he think that he put emotion actually. But the drawback is, if you put emotion, he will be left to you. He can lift you. So Krishna think, okay, fine, if he will left me, I will agree on that, but I have to put emotion, because emotion के बिना आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, राइट? आप एक प्रेम का आदान प्रदान कब करोगे? जब एक इंसान के पास इमोशन होगा, राइट? So Krishna put emotion onto that. He know that this Jibatma will left me, right? He know that, but for that sake also he put the emotion onto us. So how great he is! How can be so merciful? So Krishna is that merciful, and he kicked by Arjuna in 18 days, day and night. So he's so merciful. We have to just pray him. We have to give up every sense gratification in front of him, so that we will reach him. So that's why death is so painful. Yes. Anyone, anything you want to ask? Fine. So I think all I say, but you don't understand, right? Is it?
We understood, Mataji. We
Okay,
understood it.
fine. Okay, fine. Okay. And anyone, any have doubts? Prabhuji, wanna add something onto this, Ronak Prabhuji? Did I say anything wrong? Like anything?
No, Mataji, no, no, no,
Okay,
no.
fine.
Mataji, at the same time, we must be beware from those people who tend to show the
Yes,
bhav. They show the fake
yes.
bhav. They're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
crying,
yeah.
and some people they used to wear the gopi dress. Some people, and they used to say, "Now I became Radha. I'm trying to follow Krishna." And especially there are many up Sampradaya people like Aula and Baula. The Aula used to think themselves as Krishna, and Baula used to think themselves as Radha. And this concept of homosexuality was introduced at that time only by these two sects, these two up Sampradaya.
Yes, that's the thing. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fine.
So we will find many people who make a show of spirituality.
You know, while
They
chanting,
will start crying.
yes, yes, while chanting, we are. I listen from a devotee, from Prabhuji, that he's saying that okay, in chanting, people might, especially Mataji, he say, "Oh Krishna, let me, I'm your gopi." What is the kind of bhava is this? You are chanting, you are begging for his love, and we are that time we are thought like this, like, oh Krishna, left me, left my the sari, we the, Mataji think that thing like that.
Many Mataji used to carry Laddu Gopal and they used to pat them, Laddu Gopal, they used to feed them with their own hands
Yes.
without following any vidhi, without following any
Actually,
injunctions of Shastra.
yes, actually, Laddu Gopal is not in our sampradaya. Actually, that is from Madhava's. Sorry, what is the sampradaya? Listen it. Actually, Laddu Gopal is not in our sampradaya. Ever do you see that Krishna will worship in his form of Bal Gopal? No, it's not kind be Bal Gopal. It's not will be Laddu Gopal also. Bal Gopal means he will be start just take small step. That thing Bal Gopal, and Laddu Gopal is in that he was wandering. He's a knee and he's just running. That was the place. But in our sampradaya, there is no one who to pray. Srila Prabhupada, when I'm listening this, Srila Prabhupada once approved because actually that time in Los Angeles, he want to make temple. So in India, there is a devotee who is very rich. She is very rich, and Srila Prabhupada want that she will be the वो मंदिर निर्माण करे वो करे. तो वो लड्डू गोपाल को बहुत पूछती थी. So Srila Prabhupada say, okay, you will be put Laddu Gopal here. He actually, Srila Prabhupada wrote that letter that okay, you will starting a Laddu Gopal here, and we will give you the name, that built by you. But she did not even response. Maybe the you know द चिट्ठी जो भी बोलते हैं उसे पोस्ट वो आई थिंक पहुंचा नहीं है वो लेटर. So I think that's the problem when Srila Prabhupada approved this. So all the devotees say, okay, Laddu Gopal. Actually, Laddu Gopal, you only pray because we have Gopi Bhava rights, right? Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us the, how gopis are not Gopi Baba, how gopi are serve him as Krishna, Radharani, he serve all them serve Radha and Krishna. So that bhava they will actually they come he come to known as. So this is not actually so we worship that Trivanga, a form of Krishna and Radharani at his age.
Yes, yes.
Yes, actually. Laddu
Actually,
Gopal.
Mataji, many people don't understand the philosophy. They're just sentimental.
एक्चुअली लड्डू गोपाल को ना मुझे ठीक है अभी अभी तुम कर रहे हो ठीक है. लड्डू गोपाल को ऐसे पकड़ के लेके जाते हैं ऐसे घुमाते हैं किस करते हैं लाइक ओके ठीक है मतलब इमोशन है पर ये मुझे कहीं सही नहीं लगा पता नहीं लोग क्यों करते हैं. आई थिंक मे बी देयर इमोशन वाज ओवरफ्लोइंग बट या क्या कर सकते हैं. Fine.
But Mataji were not at that level now.
Yes,
Though
that's
I
the
have seen
thing.
people, they are having Laddu Gopal and they are watching television, Saas Bahubali show, that one.
That's the
They're
thing.
watching that thing.
Mm-hmm. Actually, they put on their lap and they was together. That's the thing. That's the thing. Actually, if you take that, take a clean place, then will be a a particular cloth and all. Actually that is not our shastra that we have to world घुमाने के लिए ले जाए. ये मतलब ये तो मैंने बहुत प्रभुजियों से भी सुना है. ये तो गलत है, ये बिल्कुल गलत है. मतलब मैंने जो सुना है ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है.
Yes, Mother.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have any doubts you can ask, or we will end up our class. Fine, we'll end up our class. Okay, so thank you so much for your associations. Everyone is very very unique and very humble devotee are here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for present here. Okay, we will end up our class by chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Please, Asama, please forgive me if I do any mistake. Sorry for that. Okay. Hare Krishna.
No, no, no.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Yashashwini Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.